Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Lucy Luxbin and today I'm featuring Rosie just chilling in the background. So 2020, huh? I would say it's a roller coaster of a year, but it's just kind of turning into a giant drop ride. Now this video is made during the Black Lives Matter movement, but this isn't about how to support any one particular cause, nor is it how to be an ally in your everyday life. For allyship, I recommend the video Francesca put out on her channel, which I've linked as the first link in my description box below. It's pretty short, only about 3 minutes long, but it's definitely worth the view just to learn the basics on how to be an ally to a minority group. So protests are a pretty big and quite prominent part of activism, but it's not the only way that you can help. A lot of people are not able to attend protests for various reasons, and that's only been amplified because of the coronavirus pandemic. A lot of people who have been able to attend protests in the past just can't risk it this year. I've noticed a lot of people just not feel valuable to a cause because they're unable to attend, and a lot of people in my personal life who are chronically ill or disabled feeling really guilty or frustrated about not being able to help. So this is a list of ideas to help you get started. I've probably missed some, but if you have any of your own ideas, I recommend sharing them and joining in with the discussion. So first up is donations. Now, donations are really the first thing that gets brought up in these type of discussions, but it really does help, and this can range anywhere from money to resources to time and energy. So money donations can come from reoccurring ones to one-off payment amounts to even doing a charity fundraiser for your birthday. Like, even small amounts help. It all adds up in the end. So both time and resources can be spent or given really dependent on how the charity needs and what they require. And this is where I kind of recommend signing up to campaign newsletters, because they'll often ask for specific items or help for events and things like that. Now, when deciding what charity support, I highly recommend doing your research first and make sure they align with your personal values. I've heard so many stories of people supporting and sending money to a particular charity before finding out how awful they were and deeply regretting it. Next is evaluating your skill set. So this could be things from being able to help build and maintain a website, creating artwork to help for posters, or selling artwork to fundraise. Maybe you can make videos or share information and able to gather people. However, I do recommend making a list of your restrictions and limitations. This is particularly important if you are chronically ill or have a disability. So maybe you can't do stairs, you can't handle large crowds, maybe certain scents give you migraines, maybe you can't work past a certain amount of hours. Whatever it is, you know your body better than you do, so take these into account. Next is supporting those who can attend the protests. So this can be anything from helping to make signs, preparing food, water, first aid, maybe introducing people to each other and helping organize groups for the protest. You should also try to amplify the voices of experts and people with lived experience. You can also try to bring up this topic with people in your personal life and see if you can help them understand the issue. Next is bringing your voice to those higher up in power. So this can be anything from signing petitions, to joining in phone call protests, to emailing your government representative. Now, with contacting representatives, phone calls are better because it creates a sense of urgency, but phone calls are not possible for everyone. So with emails, a lot of campaigns normally provide a template for emails, but I recommend not sending the email as is with the template. Always rewrite it in your own words, otherwise it can end up in the spam folder. And importantly, enroll to vote. Become an informed voter. Know who the candidates are and what they represent. Now to focus on yourself. Now, education is very important, but it doesn't have to just be boring articles written by experts with several PhDs. It can even just be watching YouTube. YouTube is a pretty powerful resource because anyone can make a video. And I've actually linked a bunch of YouTubers that I personally watch down below, and they can range from chronic illness to race to gender, and I do recommend following them. And it's, don't follow someone just to tick off a minority box and just subscribe and never watch. Actually engage, otherwise you'll never end up with these people in your feed. So other type of media is also quite useful here too, especially if you're looking for minority-focused storytelling. So this can range anywhere from books to documentaries like The 13th, to more light-hearted movies like Black Panther. But these types of stories are important to learn how to empathize with someone else that doesn't fit in your demographic and being able to see the world from a different point of view. It's also important to learn how to pick your battles, and it's really hard when you do care about so many different issues and you just want to tackle them all and take on the world by yourself. But activism burnout is real, and if you don't learn to put limitations and pace yourself, you will find how much it sucks. It really sucks. So where to next? I would recommend checking out Rowan Ellis's workshop video, which is the second link down below in my description box. It's basically a workshop on how to figure out where you fit in with activism and how best to use your skills and abilities to help. It's a bit long, but I definitely recommend working through it. I've added as many resources as the word count allows into the description box below, and it includes different media to watch, charities, different YouTubers, etc, etc. It's obviously not an extensive list. I'm only one person, I only know about so many things, and word count restrictions. This is what the comment box is for. I do highly recommend people to share their own resources that they found along the way. Now, the resources listed below are obviously from issues that are at the forefront of attention right now. It's impossible for me to include resources from every cause and issue out there, but hopefully this gives you some ideas on how to proceed, and hopefully it's helpful to you. And I wish you luck, and please take care of each other and yourself, and see you next time. Rosie, I can see your whiskers in the top corner of the monitor. That's rude. My cat's rude. Why?